Hello and welcome back to our Flash series. We're in Chapter 7, Advanced Animation, and in this video we're going to be shifting, moving and extending tween spans. So let me show you how to do that. Well, what you can see so far, if I was to play the button, is this. And it's all happening pretty quickly. So what we're going to do, we're going to extend the whole playing time and bringing in each of these elements at different times. Now, to make things easy, I'm going to go and extend everything. So we've got everything else, and we've got tag phrases, and we've got the notes and dances all expanded. Now you'll remember that along the top we have these frame numbers. So this is frame 40. Well, to start with, I want to go and double click on the dance layer, and that will select all of it. So we want to select all of the dance layer. And I'm going to drag that to the right, and what's going to happen is that it's going to start on frame 15. So we want this to start on frame 15. I've double clicked on it and I'm going to drag it to the right until it's on frame 15. So we've got nothing happening, then on frame 15, that's when it kicks in. Okay, so we need to do a few other things now. We've gone and done the dance layer. Let's go and look at the skip layer. So here's our skip layer. Let's just bring that up. And I'm going to double click on the skip layer. So that has selected all of it. And once I've gone and done that, I'm going to again drag that to the right so it starts on frame 30. So this time we're going to be starting here. So let's drag and let's have it start on frame 30. Alright, so we should be getting the hang of this now. Now the bounce layer, we want that to start on frame 45. So we're going to double click and we're going to be starting it here. So drag, 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 and it's on frame 45. Now then, we are going to the 65 trillion layer, and this is going to be starting a lot later. In fact, this is going to be starting on frame 120. So let's just drag that all the way off until we see 120. Be careful that you don't somehow slide it onto the other layers. We don't want that. So just make sure it's on the 65 trillion layer and it's starting at 120. Alright, now then, the logo is going to begin at a frame 125. So bring it back to here and let's find our logo. So here's our logo. We want to start that one at 125. So double click and off we go, dragging to the right again. And we're going to find 125. And so we're on the logo layer 125. Right. Now then, we need to then expand our trillion layer to frame 160. So we're going to go to our trillion layer, and it's not quite on 160 at the moment. So let's just expand that, and we can just go right click. Well, we can do it this way. We can either drag so we get it to that. So we just grab the end and drag it out by one layer. And then finally we need to just go to the sky pod layer. Here's our sky pod layer. And we want to find on our sky pod layer 165. Now, what we want to do with everything, because if you look down here, we've got an awful lot of blank. We want actually everything to finish on 165. So in order to be able to do that, we need to drag from the very top all the way down. So hold on, there we go, drag all the way down, right the way down to background stuff. We're going to go right click, insert frame. And so we've extended each of these, but we've not actually moved any of the keyframes. So once we've done all that, let's go and bring it all the way back and press play. And there you go. And if you wanted to see it as a Swift file, you do Command and Return. And we bring it all in there. Okay, so there you go. What we've gone and done is we've had a play with moving the frames around and extending them, just so that we can get various elements to come onto the stage at various times, and therefore adding more interest for the user. So go and have a go at that, and when you're done, come back and we'll continue to develop the SkyPod advert. Thank you very much. Bye-bye.